Good day, sir. My topic is all about hair. Hair is any of the fine thread-like strands growing from the skin of humans, mammals, and other animals. Hair is a derivative of the dermis and consists of three parts: the root, shaft, and tip. The function of hair include protection, regulation of body temperature, and facilitation of evaporation of perspiration. Hair also act as sense organs. It develop in the fetus as epidermal downgrowths that invade the underlying dermis. So we move on to the animal hair. The cat hair. Cat hair often starts out with a famous wine goblet, shaped near the root, is uniserial in the fleece, but becomes more complex in the guard hairs. Cat hair tends to have a relatively large medulla at mid-shaft. The cortex contains the pigment bodies.
The pig hair, although the fur-lined entail hair differed with a serrated form of cuticle. The cuticle was translucent with outer structure with a smooth corticular pattern. The shape of the hair shaft cross-section ranged from oval to spherical, with cortical foci at the root end. The cortex was smooth. Human hair that forcibly remove a hair that has been aggressively pulled out of scalp will show root damage, and straining hair that has been pulled out forcibly could still have tissue attached, and the root of the hair might appear curved under microscope. Naturally falling human hair, the root end of hair that shades naturally forms a bulb. There is nothing sticky to it, giving it a clean aspect. Its roots is small and dry. Burned human hair expand and turn brown. The stem produced when the water is expelled causes bubbles in the thinning hair.
Dog hair. A dog coat is composed of two layers. A top coat is stiff-shelled hair that assists repel water and shield from dirt, and undercoat of the soft down hairs. To save as insulation, dog with both beneath coat and top coat are said to have a double coat. The diameter of shape the dog varies from fine to coarse. The medulla of the dog hair is generally continuous, and pigment granules are occasionally coarse and distribute into the root of hair. Rabbit hair. Single rabbit hair was greatest in the tip, coarse in the middle, tapering in the root. The diameter different acquit of a number of components was large. The exterior boom turn was a spindle shape. The rabbit hair is externally used the felted fabrics, gloves, lining, or for trim, coats, etc. Will you have the numerous pigment granules and oval structures and the hair of rabbit. This resembles a collapsed spirally twisted tube with a round surface, that very thin, and almost transparent convolution, thick wall, and small lumen.
Polyester. The polyester appearance under the microscope are rod-shaped fiber, and it looks like nylon. It does not wrinkle, it's silk, strong, and absorbent. It is washable or dry cleanable and resistant to stretching and shrinkage. Fiber. Immature, very thin wool and a large lumen with few convolutions. Mercerized, smooth, and cylindrical, fewer convolutions and lumen, or sometimes may be absent. Cotton. Plant fibers are more ductile if the fibrils have a spiral orientation to the fiber axis. Fibers are inflexible, rigid, and have a higher tensile strength if the fibrils are oriented parallel to the fiber axis. It is a material which is composed of thin and continuous strands. Plant fibers are elongated, most commonly sclerenchyma supportive plant cells with thick cellulose walls with a well-organized structure. Nylon. So the appearance of nylon under the microscope are smooth and clear rods. Nylon is shiny, tough, stretchable, and melts under a hot iron. It's non-absorbent, quick drying, and doesn't wrinkle.